Hello, welcome to the briefing. It's Wednesday, the 9th of June. I'm Tom Tilley, joined by Annika Smith-Herson. First, here are the big stories of the day, starting with the massive news from Melbourne.
Yes, Tom, Melbourne's lockdown looks like it will end as planned on Thursday night, but city dwellers will still be stopped from going to regional areas this upcoming Queen's Birthday long weekend.
Victoria recorded just 2 community COVID cases yesterday. One was linked to the West Melbourne outbreak, the Delta outbreak, and the other one was from the Arcare nursing home cluster.
Victorian health authorities finally tracked down the source of that West Melbourne outbreak, unfortunately confirming it matched a case in hotel quarantine last month.
I'm very surprised it got out, but this is what we have, and we need to try and work out exactly what's happened here.
That was Victoria's Deputy Chief Health Officer Alan Cheng speaking yesterday. Health authorities believe a Sri Lankan man brought the variant to Australia into hotel quarantine. As you heard there, they don't know what happened next and how it got out. But Annika, that is what's happened with a number of outbreaks. That was the case with the Avalon cluster in Sydney, for example. They never actually found the link from hotel quarantine to the community.
Yeah, it's a little bit concerning, but they're getting high number of tests and not a lot of number of cases. So hopefully there was only one chain of transmission and it hasn't spread further. Look, if case numbers do remain low and there's no more mystery cases, Cabinet Ministers will meet again today to tick off on restrictions that will be announced later in the day. Those restrictions are expected to include density caps at home and at restaurants and mandatory mask wearing, but lockdown looks like it will be over.
So you've been following this really closely. Tell us how this process is working. It sounds like they made the decision last night, but it just needs the final checks before they announce it today.
We're usually on a Thursday cycle, so this was initially announced on a Thursday and extended on a Thursday. So on the Tuesday, about 48 hours out, they get presented with a number of scenarios. And look, it could all be blown out today out of the water if there was some huge outbreak or 30 cases or something. But look, we have had consistently a low number of cases. All of them are linked, which is really important. So all the Cabinet have to do once they get that information is tick off on the new restrictions. And it looks like we'll be going to the level that regional Victoria are on now. So we don't get everything back, but compared to being trapped in your house and only having 5 reasons to leave, it'll be a much better weekend this weekend.
So in your view, is that a fairly sensible outcome?
They couldn't bounce back to no restrictions. So it'll just depend, I guess, how quickly they get back to higher capacities, because we do know those density limits do hurt restaurants and shops, and some people don't even feel like it's beneficial opening. So I understand why they're doing it this weekend, but it'll be how quickly we actually reverse to the old Melbourne, what I was used to a few weeks ago, after that.